From 1949, directed by Thorold Dickinson, the man behind Gaslight, and starring Adolf Warburg, the man who starred in Gaslight, as the Queen of Spades. A phenomenal horror movie that delves deep into the psyche and terrified me while watching it. It's a fantastic story as we watch this German captain become enamoured by this game of spades. This game that's taken over and kind of played in bars. As we watch the nightlife, we watch a lot of army people kind of go there, gravitate towards the drinking and the gambling. We watch this game unfold, and this captain's compulsion with watching it. Never playing, always standing back, always studying and paying attention. This becomes apparent to the other men within the room, as they're always kind of poking fun, having little jibes at him and the way he kind of watches but never takes part.
But tell me this, sir. If you're so interested to come here night after night, why do you never touch a card?
Tell us. Yes, I've often wondered how you can resist playing.
You're trying to work out a system.
See, the reason he never takes part is that this captain understands money. He understands the ramifications of having it and not having it. The ability of having a social standing based on this kind of cash. And he wants deeply to have that kind of lifestyle. When he visits an old store in a wonderful sequence, he knocks a book off the shelf. One that he picks up is about people who have sold their souls to the devil. And a creepy old man sells him this book in a wonderfully over-the-top and really effective performance.
You might end up by gaining a fortune or losing your precious soul.
And as he reads this book walking down the street, he reads the story of a woman who sold her soul to figure out how to always win at this game, the Queen of Spades. And as he reads the story, walking down the street, he comes to the realization that this woman is still alive and lives close to him.
But the horrors of her visit to Saint-Germain left a mark on her soul for the rest of her life.
She's very old, outliving a lot of her peers by a long while, and he decides to get close to her by starting to date or romantically woo her ward, the person that looks after her. And you get these wonderful kind of love letter sequences where it's voiced over by Wolthoff as he's kind of reading out this poetic nonsense to try and woo this woman.
Well, I'm not working. I'm writing a love letter.
You writing a love letter? But you've never written one in your life, have you?
But the whole thing is about him trying to get close to this old dear so he can try and get the secret of the cards. This is a movie all about needs and wants and desires as we watch the characters being kind of corrupted and torn asunder, whether their wants are good or bad. We watch our Captain Herman as he slowly unravels under the pressures of greed, primarily. You get to see Yvonne Mitchell as Lizaveta, the young ward who is wooed by this man who wants love, who wants that romantic aspect in her life to be fulfilled, but she is simply being used by this man. There is other characters in here as well who are all after one thing or another. It is the haunting set pieces. It is the way the lighting is just so perfect. The production standards are terrific. The way the story just eases you in. At 95 minutes, it is a short, punchy film, but it's effective.
I want the secret of the cards. That's all.
The way you feel the pressures of societal wants weighing down on our main character, the heartbreak that is inevitable for Lizaveta as she is being wooed by someone who ultimately has no real interest in her, but only what she can help him attain.
please listen to me. I admit, when I first saw you at the window, made my plans, you were nothing to me. A stranger.
The death and the haunting aspect of evil that kind of looms over the movie, from the creepy old shop owner to a kind of haunting sequence later on with a ghostly apparition of sorts. This is a masterclass of a movie, playing with light and shadows, playing with common needs that everyone can understand, playing with those nightmarish elements of life that we all know can go awry if we do not watch and control our actions. Performances are terrific. The direction is really strong. I like almost everything about this movie. I don't think I can fault it at all. It was terrific. A real captivating watch. One of those movies that you're surprised you never seem to hear too much about. Let's jump into the disc and have a look at some of the extras. Here we are in the disc for the Queen of Spades. Let's go to the extras. We have an audio commentary by Nick Pinkerton. We have Anna Bogutskaya plays the Queen of Spades. This is 19 minutes 30 seconds long. And she talks about the director getting the job, how quickly he was hired, close to production starting. She goes through a synopsis talking about the themes of hunger throughout the film. Then we have The Nightmare People, Thorold Dickinson, on Saturday night at the movies. This is 33 minutes 14. Must have been played before and after the film was aired on TV. It's an interview with the director. He's talking a little bit about horror at the start, how you get the job, the quick start, and then he really delves into certain scenes and aspects of the film. We have an introduction by Martin Scorsese, which is 1 minute 27. I think Martin Scorsese should be on every disc, just interviewing, talking about whatever, even just introducing the film. We have an analysis of The Queen of Spades by Philip Horn, which is 18 minutes 43 seconds, and it goes through all the history of the production of the film, people getting hired, the ramifications of it, how it landed, and a lot about Dickinson and his career as well. Then we have an audio interview from 1951, which is 17 minutes 4 seconds long, and then we have one from 1968, which is 13 minutes 54 seconds long. These are really interesting because pretty much just as the films came out, not everyone has seen it in the 51, and then 68 they're talking about 20 years after the production was started on the film. We have a behind the scenes stills gallery, design and sets gallery, and the original trailer as well. And that's the disc for the Queen of Spades. So there we have it, the Queen of Spades. I highly recommend picking this one up. Some of the extras are terrific on there. I like Scorsese. Why is he not in everything? Just terrific, really championing the movie. Great extras, terrific movie. If you're a fan of films from this era, if you're looking for something spooky and it's going to make the hair in the back of your neck stand up, something that's thoroughly captivating, this is a film for you. I'd love to know your thoughts on The Queen of Spades. Let me know in the comment box below. And while you're down there, hit this video with a like, because it really helps the channel. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. And I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.